They're household names, but who are they? Since taking America by storm through their unconventional protest punk performance art, the band Rigged has inspired keen interest in the identities of its members. However, the three mysterious members have so far eluded efforts to identify them. Tonight, we explore the complicated backstory of Rigged and talk to fans who think they've figured out what the band's all about. Rigged is believed to be from the small town of Kearney, Nebraska. We hit the ground in Kearney to see what we could learn about the band's early days.
Yeah, I think I was probably the first Rigged fan. I knew right away exactly what they were about. You owe me, exactly. Nobody listens to us anymore, and we just have to get rid of all this politically correct bullshit that's just totally ruining our country. Rigged just says exactly what everybody's thinking, but it's just way too scary to say.
Rigged is believed to have recorded their debut album, which remains their only work, at this location. Footage of the band entering the establishment was sent by a fan who wishes to remain anonymous. As you can see, the band members studiously avoid revealing their identities in photographs.
How did you first find out about Rigged?
I got into Rigged through one of my friends. I was just totally blown away by how different and cool their music was. Because punk is such a male-dominated scene, and I think all the members of Rigged are women. Maybe there's one guy, but basically the point is that their songs are totally feminist.
So why do you think Rigged is a feminist group?
A lot of people don't realize it because their lyrics are so ironic and they're parodying viewpoints they don't believe in. But it's actually really feminist.
Do you have an example of a time you think they're being sincerely feminist?
Yeah, in their song, You Don't Own Me, I am not your means of production, I am more a force of destruction. That's so powerful. That's just telling the patriarchy that women are not just a means of producing more men.
Rigged released their first album, Untitled, and quickly grew to infamy. The combination between their compellingly enigmatic personas and the bizarre sonic experiments and confrontational lyrics of their music quickly made them a talking point around the country, from the mosh pits to the ivory towers.
I think essentially what Rigged is ultimately performing is in fact a radical negation of meaning on a scale unseen before in music. When they say not afraid to fight, they're not talking about petty fighting, they're talking about race, about class, gender, war, love, politics, disillusionment, hope, geography, architecture, but at the same time, they're refusing to talk about any of those things. It's really, really pioneering, incredible work. They're essentially saying that the normal rules that govern the structures of pop music no longer apply. That's a really profound, groundbreaking assertion.
I think it's called Rigged because the whole system is rigged against the working people,
Do you see Rigged as a complete rejection of Guy Debord's concept of the spectacle, or do you think they're performing a more complicated iteration of the spectacle, in which their absence is a spectacle unto itself? In other words, do you believe Rigged's refusal to identify its members is a performance itself?
Yeah, I have no idea what any of that means.
Well, which aspect of Rigged do you find most compelling?
The music, I guess it's just different in a cool kind of way.
Are there any particular songs or lyrics that you really identify with?
Honestly, I never understand what they're saying.
Not afraid to fight! I won't hide from you! There's chemicals in the water!
Don't play for what you've done!
The system is rigged! But I won't let that stop me! I'm not
Afraid to fight!
not afraid to fight!
Fight the hand that feeds you!
It's feeding you bullshit! Don't eat the bullshit! There's chemicals in the water! Not afraid to